Welcome back to my channel Elite CBSE. My dear viewers, if you are watching this video first time, you don't forget to subscribe this and press the bell icon. In this video, we go to see the topic The Midnight Visitor, CBSE Class 10, written by Robert J. Arthur Jr. Before we go to the story, let's see about the writer, Robert J. Arthur. Okay? Robert J. Arthur Jr. was born on November 10, 1909 and he was died May 2, 1969. He was a writer of speculative fiction and specialized in crime fiction and mystery fiction. He was known for his work with the Mysterious Traveler radio series and for writing The Three Investigators, a series of young adult novels. Arthur was honored twice by the Mystery Writers of America with an Edgar Award for Best Radio Drama. He also wrote scripts for television also. Okay, let's move on this story. This story revolves three characters, two rival spies and one mystery writer. Okay. Here, Asable, secret agent. Fowler, a mystery writer. Max and Asable, a rival spies. Okay. Asable did not fit any description of a secret agent Fowler had ever read. Actually, Fowler had an idea about a secret agent, but Asable did not fit. Asable did not look like that. Asable was fat. Following him down the musty corridor of the gloomy French hotel. Fowler was following him. Following whom? Asable. Fowler following Asable down the musty corridor. Musty here means surrounded by a rotten smell. Rotten smell or bad smell. Corridor of the gloomy French hotel. What do you mean gloomy? Gloomy here means dull French hotel. Not bright hotel. Where Asable had a room, Fowler felt let down. Already I told you. Why did Fowler feel let down? Because Fowler had an idea about a secret agent. But Asable did not look like that, so that Fowler felt let down. Okay. Asable was staying in the gloomy French hotel where on the sixth and top floor of the gloomy French hotel. Okay. And scarcely a setting for a romantic adventure. There was no situation to romantic adventure. Already I told you that hotel corridor was surrounded by rotten smell and bad smell also. It was not a bright hotel. It is dull hotel. Asable was, for one thing, fat, very fat, and then there was his accent. Though he spoke French and German passably, he had never altogether lost the American accent he had brought to Paris from Boston 20 years ago. Dear students, Asable came to Paris from Boston when 20 years ago. He could speak French and German passably. Passably means properly or correctly. Though he spoke German and French possibly, he had never altogether lost the American accent. His pronunciation was mixing with the American accent. Okay, you are disappointed. Asable said Weasley. Weasley here means a kind of hissing sound while breathing. Asable said, you are disappointed. Here you refer here Fowler. Asable told Fowler that he was disappointed. Why? Already I told you, Fowler had an idea about a secret agent. Fowler expected something great, something extraordinary. But Asable was not like that. So, Asable told him that he was disappointed over his shoulder. You were told that I was a secret agent, a spy, a dealing espionage and danger. People might have told you about me as a spy and espionage. What do you mean espionage? Hiding and trying to find something or to obtain some information. Okay, that's called espionage. People might have told you about me as I am a spy and espionage, so that you want to meet me. At the same time, you wish to meet me because you are a writer. As you are a writer, you want to meet me. Not only that cause, you are young and romantic. You envisioned mysterious figures. Envisioned here means imagined. You imagined mysterious figures in the night, the crack of pistols, drugs, and the wine. You can imagine yourself as hearing pistol sound and using drugs and wine and something secret or seeing thrilling incidents. But unfortunately, you meet careless and sloppy person in the dull, gloomy French hotel, so that you became disappointed. Okay? Instead, you have spent a dull evening in a French music hall with a sloppy fat man, who instead having messages slipped into his hand by dark-eyed beauties. Here, Asable told Fowler, you believe that you should be imagined as I got information from beautiful ladies. But unfortunately, I could get it only from normal phone call, so that you can get boring. Sloppy fat man, who instead having messages slipped into his hand by dark-eyed beauties, gets only a prosaic telephone call, making an appointment in his room. You have been bored. The fat man chuckled to himself as he unlocked the door of his room and stood aside to let his frustrated guest enter. Who is the frustrated guest here? Fowler. Frustration here means disappointed. Frustrated, disappointed. Disappointed guest. Who is a disappointed guest here? Fowler. Chuckled, smiled himself. The fat man, who Ashabel smiled himself and unlocked the door of his room and enter into his room and invite his frustrated guests to his room. You are disillusioned. Disillusioned means dissatisfied. You are disillusioned, Asabel told him. Asabel told Fowler, you are disillusioned. But take cheer, my young friend. Presently you will see a paper, a quite important paper. Now Asabel asked Fowler to be cool, to be cheer, and further told him that he would see a paper, very, very important paper, concerning about Misleys. For which several men and women have risked their lives. Most of the men and women lost his life for getting these important papers. Come to me. Someday soon that paper may affect the course of history. Perhaps this important paper could change the history, to change the course of history also. And that thought is drama, is there not? As he spoke, Ashabel closed the door behind him. Then he switched on the light. After entering into his room, Asabel closed his doors and switched on the lights. And as the light came on, Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day. After coming lights, Fowler had his first authentic thrill of the day. Fowler found a thrilling scene. What is it? For halfway across the room, a small automatic pistol in his hand stood a man. In the middle of a room, a man who stood with a automatic pistol. Asabel blinked a few times. Max, he wheezed. Asabel already knew about that person, Max. So that Asabel asked him, Max, you gave me quite a start. I thought you were in Berlin. What are you doing here in my room? Asabel already knew Max when he was in Berlin, so that he asked him, what are you doing here in my room, Max? I think you are in Berlin. Just like Asabel asked Max. Okay? Max was slender, a little less than tall, with features that suggested slightly the crafty, pointed countenance of a fox. The first line's description of Max. Less than tall, features that suggested slightly the crafty pointed the countenance of a fox. Actually, countenance means a face. Face of a fox. Here, refer brilliant. Okay? There was about him, aside from the gun, nothing especially menacing. That person was not danger. That person was not dangerous. the gun in his hand only dangerous. Because Max was slender, a little less than tall. So that he was not dangerous, but gun in his hand was dangerous. The report, he murmured. The report that is being brought to you tonight concerning some new missiles, I thought I would take it from you. It will be safer in my hands than in yours. Max told Ashabil, I came here to get important papers concerning about something, some new missiles. I came here to take these papers, to take these important papers. Just like Max told Ashabil. Okay? We will meet you in the next video.